All right, after 6 months of waiting on the EVGA notification queue, I finally got my GeForce RTX 380 Ti hybrid FTW3. It's got 12 gigabytes of DDR6 RAM. Look at the box here. Not too much on this side. A lot of fine print on the back. Key features, ray tracing, third generation tensor cores, etc., etc. Precision X1, we're using that for overclocking. All right, let's open this up. The usual two holes to pull it out. Alright, now I should open this way. Nice black foam. Got a little foam pad here to keep the top safe. And here's the board. It comes in a static free packaging, as you might expect. It's got one fan on the body of the board. Get that out in a minute. Take this foam piece out. Here's the water cooler. So I like quiet operation, so I always buy, at least lately I've been buying water-cooled graphics cards, and I have water-cooled my CPU and so forth. So here's it's a 2x120 radiator. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And so we'll be installing that in our PC. We'll be using different fans. These fans are probably okay, but I have some better fans I'll be using. So we'll look at the board in a second here. Let's see what else is in the box. So we've got our installation guide. I see it's a fan fold. That's interesting. Talks about what operating system you need. Important notice for best performance above the graphics card. Yeah, we'll be doing that. Actually, we'll be doing it on the front, but we'll make sure that the tubes go down so that any air caught in the radiator is going to be up here. So, and I'll be going over all that when I install on the PC, because right now I've got my CPU radiator on the front, and it's actually, the top of it is actually higher than the CPU, so there can be air trapped up here. I learned about 9 months ago, whatever, on a Gamers Nexus video that's bad, because you don't want air trapped where they can get into the area above the CPU itself. So we'll be fixing that. We'll be moving the CPU cooler up here, and we'll put this one so that the tubes go down here, then it's on the front. There's enough room for that on our case. So it's got a lot of fine print for how to install it. Another pad on the bottom. It's got some EVGA cable ties, that's nice. Keep the cables nice and neat. And it's got some zip ties and some screws and washers. That's always handy. I think that's it. There's nothing else in the area. All right, that's it for that. So I'll turn the video off, and then I'll get the board out so we can see it better. All right, so again, here's the radiator. It's got the usual screw line up here for hooking up the screws. And this looks like it also has, yeah, these are 120 millimeter fans. I may be able to put 240s on or 140s, I'm not sure, so I'll have to check that out. So not too much to talk about this. I'm not going to, it's got all these connectors for connecting up your fans to the board. So that's good. I'm not going to take these covers off until I install it. There's not much to see here. So let's look at the board. So here's a rubber anti-static rubber thing for the SLI connection, but I don't think this board has an SLI connection. I tried SLI once. I don't think it's really worth messing with, so I don't usually use it. This is where the SLI would go, but I don't see, there's no connector here, so this doesn't have SLI, which is fine. So this is the back of the board, and got lots of air holes for good air circulation. Here's the chip in here. I'm not sure, I guess these are probably, these are memory chips. I'm not sure what those little chips are. Well, they could be power. It actually looks like a power. Transistors, probably. Okay, so that's better for air, for heat dissipation. So it's got, like I said, one fan on the front here, and we have to remove this protective packaging to keep it from getting scratched. I don't know if I can do that or not. Yeah, it'll come off. Alright, so a pretty nondescript looking board, but I don't care about that. I just want the performance. And it's got its power connectors on the top here. It's got three 3x8 power connectors. We're going to have to upgrade our power supply when we put this in, so I bought a new power supply. That was also on the notification queue. It was a lot easier to get than this thing, obviously. So anyway, so I'm really glad I got in the queue when I did, because just recently the queue has been frozen because too many bots are trashing it, I guess. So it's really unfortunate, but fortunately for me, I got my card and I'm ready to plug it in and see how much better performance I get on the HP Reverb G2 VR headset. That's the main reason I'm upgrading, is because performance on things like Star Wars Squadrons just really wasn't that great with my 280 Super. Okay, so the next step will be to install this in the PC, and I'll go over that in the next video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Post a comment if you have any questions or ideas, and I'll try to respond. That's all for now, but more videos are coming, and if you want to see them, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification icon if you don't want to miss one. This is Beta Cygni signing out, and keep looking up.